I don't know what's happening. I opened Zoom and this is what it looked like now.
I am actually living in Michael's house as a circular orb.
Great. I can and now you are Michael.
Oh my God. That was already much better than the movie.
Hello everyone. We watched Blonde, written and directed by Andrew Dominik, based on the book by Joyce Carol Oates. It's a fictional retelling of Marilyn Monroe's life, and it is just, if you need a plot of the movie, it is just all the sad stuff that happened in Marilyn Monroe's life. That's literally it. Anytime there's a hint of happiness, they cut it off. And it's 2 hours, 47 minutes, NC-17 on Netflix.
Oh man, this movie was rough. I hated it. It's very conflicting for me because I get what he's doing. It was not like the whole thing that he's trying to do, I think, him as an Andrew Dominik, is to put us into Marilyn Monroe's brain, and this is how she felt during all of the horrible, horrible things that happened to her. And it comes off as doing the opposite of what he intended. The way I would describe it is it's a very interesting way to tell a vile, horrible, incredibly negative movie. Like, Marilyn Monroe was more than just the really bad things that happened to her. She was a wonderful actress, but man, this was just a disgusting movie. I hated it. Never want to watch it again. Watched it with my fiance, and she immediately was like, I hate this man. Whoever made this, I hate him. And
Yeah.
I don't disagree with her.
And it doesn't help that the man that made this movie, Andrew Dominik, he basically on his press tour was trash talking Marilyn Monroe and some of her movies and calling like Gentlemen's Prefer Blondes about how it's a movie about whores. And so when you see a guy saying these things and then makes a movie that is just exploiting Marilyn Monroe's character.
That's the word I was looking for. Exploiting. It's exploiting her.
Yeah.
Big time.
And it's something like, we've all grown up with Marilyn Monroe biopics and her being, everyone's like, here's the next Marilyn movie. Here's the next Marilyn TV show. And we get it. We know she had a hard life. You do not have to exploit it. But Ana de Armas is really great. Her accent is, it's a bit of a struggle, but you kind of forget about it after a while. But anytime there's a glimpse of like positivity in the movie, it feels like every time I saw it, it was like, oh, maybe they'll explore her being like an actual person and not just trauma all the time, because there were happy moments in her life, I'm sure. Adrian Brody, when he shows up as Arthur Miller, is really an interesting spot, and I thought it was doing really well, and I thought like, oh, okay, maybe the second half of the movie would be great. And then there was the talking baby.
There was the talking baby, and then the JFK scene where
Yeah.
I was like, I have every single piece of like I kind of admired it, gross, like not like I understand what he's going for. It's supposed to make me feel uncomfortable. And then those scenes happen. I'm like, this is bad. This is way too much. Holy cow.
Yeah. He focused too much on the trauma, and
yeah,
it's whatever. I mean, I got a 14-minute standing ovation. So people out there, I don't know what they thought when they watched this movie, but it is not worth the watch. It is not worth 2 hours and 47 minutes. It is just a sad story, and Andrew Dominik's press tour has made it even more of a groan to watch. And it's all fictional. Like, there are some truths to it, but it's a fictional telling of her life. And it skips over a lot of stuff, like her in the foster system and her with her foster families and all that stuff. And her first husband, barely even mentioned in this.
Yeah, I don't even know if they mentioned him once.
It just sucks that we keep replaying Marilyn Monroe's trauma over and over to exploit it. And I don't want any more of that.
Yes, this is hopefully the end of it, based off of everyone reacting incredibly negatively, as they should, because this movie is just What makes it worse is this is on Netflix. So like there's the NC-17 thing is very small on the poster thing, and people are going to see, oh, a movie about Marilyn Monroe. I'm going to click it, and then they're going to see an assault in like the first 15 minutes, and like there's no warning about that at all. Like that's bad. Like a 3.5. Like her performance is amazing. She's great. She looks exactly like her. Parts of this movie, he makes his point, and it's not exploitive. Particularly the scene where she's watching, I think it was Men Prefer Blondes in the theater, and she's disgusted with herself on the screen. I thought that scene was amazing. Everything else is trash.
I'm gonna go 2 out of 10. I love her performance. I did not like how they were constantly made it out to where she was calling everyone daddy. Like, I understand Marilyn Monroe had parental issues and never truly was accepted by her supposed real father. But it was just so weird to like make her feel like a baby and a child. And it was not the right move. And I hated it.
There was a basic, you just wrapped it up where it's not the right move.
Yeah.
Like I get what Andrew Dominik's trying to do. Nope, don't do it.
Un esercito di prodi